Welcome to the 10 Minutes Goldmine, where every book gives you a treasure of knowledge in just 10 minutes. The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelides. Full summary and analysis. Introduction. Alex Michaelides. The Silent Patient is a psychological thriller that captivates readers with its suspenseful narrative, complex characters, and shocking plot twists. The novel revolves around Alicia Berenson, a woman who seemingly has a perfect life. She's a famous painter married to Gabriel, a successful fashion photographer. But one evening, she is found standing next to Gabriel's dead body with a gun in her hand. She has shot him 5 times in the face, and from that moment on, she never speaks another word. Alicia's silence turns the murder into a high-profile mystery. Why did she kill her husband? What is she hiding? The only clue she leaves behind is a haunting self-portrait titled Alcestis, a reference to Greek mythology. The story unfolds through the perspective of Theo Faber, a psychotherapist obsessed with Alicia's case. He takes a job at the Grove, the psychiatric facility where she is being held, determined to break through her silence. But as Theo delves deeper into Alicia's past, he uncovers secrets that challenge everything he thought he knew. This summary will break down the novel into key sections. The crime and its aftermath. Theo's investigation and Alicia's past. Unraveling the mystery. The shocking twist and final revelation. Themes and deeper meanings. Now, let's dive into the story. 1. The crime and its aftermath. Alicia Berenson lives a seemingly perfect life with her husband, Gabriel. He is a successful fashion photographer, and she is a renowned artist. They live in a beautiful home in London, and by all accounts, they are happy. But one night, everything changes. Gabriel is found dead, shot in the face multiple times. Alicia is discovered standing beside him, covered in blood, holding the murder weapon. The evidence against her is overwhelming, but she refuses to say a single word. At the trial, Alicia remains silent. The prosecution argues that she murdered Gabriel in cold blood, while the defense suggests she was mentally unstable. Ultimately, she is found not guilty by reason of insanity and sent to the Grove, a secure psychiatric facility. Instead of giving an explanation, Alicia paints Alcestis, a self-portrait inspired by Greek mythology. In the myth, Alcestis sacrifices herself for her husband but is ultimately betrayed. The painting suggests that Alicia's silence might be symbolic rather than just trauma-induced. Her refusal to speak turns her into a sensation. Was she a cold-blooded killer, or was there something more to the story? 2. Theo's investigation and Alicia's past. Enter Theo Faber, a forensic psychotherapist. Unlike others, he doesn't believe Alicia is simply insane, he thinks she's hiding something. He secures a job at the Grove and makes it his mission to help Alicia speak again. Theo is no stranger to trauma himself. He had a difficult childhood with an abusive father, and even as an adult, he struggles with deep emotional wounds. He sees Alicia's case as personal, perhaps even a way to heal his own past. As Theo starts therapy sessions with Alicia, she remains completely silent. Frustrated but determined, he starts investigating her past, speaking to people who knew her before the murder. Jean-Felix Martin, Alicia's art gallery owner, hints that she was emotionally unstable long before Gabriel's death. Max Berenson, Gabriel's brother, suggests their marriage wasn't as perfect as it seemed. Max himself had feelings for Alicia, which adds another layer of complexity. Paul Rose, Alicia's cousin, provides insight into her childhood trauma. Her father once said he wished Alicia had died instead of her mother. Lydia, Alicia's aunt, was emotionally abusive, reinforcing Alicia's deep-seated fears of betrayal. Each person Theo speaks with paints a different picture of Alicia, leaving him wondering, was she a violent murderer or a victim of a deeper conspiracy? 3. Unraveling the mystery. Theo grows obsessed with Alicia's case, even sneaking into her abandoned home to gather clues. Eventually, Alicia gives Theo a diary she had written before the murder. In the diary, Alicia describes a chilling experience. She believed someone was watching her in the weeks before the murder. A masked man would appear at night, standing outside her house. One night, he broke in and tied her up. Then, to her horror, he forced her to watch as Gabriel was shot. The diary suggests that Alicia was framed. But if she wasn't the killer, why did she stay silent? Why didn't she defend herself? Then, Alicia finally breaks her silence. She whispers to Theo, "He was the one." Her cryptic words set off a chain reaction in Theo's mind. Could Gabriel have orchestrated the entire event? Could Alicia's paranoia have been justified? As Theo pieces things together, he realizes he's closer to the truth than he ever imagined. 4. The shocking twist and final revelation. The novel's biggest twist comes when Theo himself is revealed to be the masked man. Years earlier, Theo discovered that his wife, Kathy, was having an affair with Gabriel Berenson. Instead of confronting her, Theo decided to punish Gabriel in a twisted psychological game. He broke into Alicia's house, tied her up, and forced Gabriel to choose between his own life and Alicia's. When Gabriel instantly chose to save himself, Alicia realized the truth: her husband never truly loved her. This betrayal shattered her, leading her to pick up the gun and shoot Gabriel herself. Theo never expected Alicia to actually kill Gabriel. But instead of speaking out about what happened, Alicia went silent. Her silence wasn't just trauma, it was her way of condemning the people who betrayed her. Now, Alicia finally writes everything in her diary, exposing Theo as the masked man. Before she can reveal the truth, Theo injects her with a lethal dose of morphine. But in the novel's final moments, Alicia's diary is discovered, and Theo is caught. His plan to silence Alicia forever ultimately fails. 5. Themes and deeper meanings. The Silent Patient is more than just a murder mystery, it's a psychological exploration of trauma, betrayal, and human nature. The power of silence. Alicia's refusal to speak is her ultimate act of defiance. She turns into a mystery that no one can control. Betrayal and trust. Every character in the novel experiences betrayal. Alicia is betrayed by her father, by Gabriel, and ultimately by Theo. Theo himself is betrayed by Kathy. Psychological trauma. Alicia and Theo both come from abusive pasts. Their actions are shaped by childhood wounds, showing how trauma echoes through a person's life. Perception versus reality. What we believe to be true isn't always reality. Theo seems like a caring therapist, but he's the true villain. Alicia seems guilty, but she's actually the victim. Conclusion. The Silent Patient is a masterfully crafted thriller that keeps readers guessing until the very last page. With its gripping plot, shocking twists, and deep psychological themes, it challenges our understanding of truth and deception. Alicia's silence is not just a reaction, it's a statement. And Theo's downfall reminds us that justice, in the end, always finds a way. Would you have figured out the twist before the reveal? Let me know your thoughts on this gripping psychological thriller. That's it for today's 10 Minutes Goldmine. If you found value in this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep mining for more golden knowledge. See you in the next one.